I don't know what they're doing. So anyway, the train's gone. Um, they were first generation Canadian, I think. They're from Italy. So they were very boisterous and very lively, and like Italians are, they're just full of life. They're just their words, their expressions, their movements. When she, when this woman was angry, the neighborhood knew she was angry. And when they were having a fight, we all knew they were having a fight. It never became physical or anything. They loved each other so much. What I remember, and I remember they both passed away when I was just an early teenager or before that. Caroline, the daughter, was maybe a few years older than me, so we never really interacted very much. You know how things are when you're 10 or 12 years old and you're a boy and she's a girl. They don't work very well. It's like oil and water. So we never became close, but I liked her and she liked me. But we were just in different social circles in our lives. I remember her parents died. She must have been an early teenager. Her father died first. Her mother died first. And then sadly, her father died several months later. He died. He didn't have any health disease, any health problems. He died of heartbreak. It's always stood out in my mind. I always remembered them because I was very young, and I remember thinking, you can die from a broken heart. So if I don't get out now, I will be dead soon. This man and woman loved each other so much, and you could see it. Even when they fought, you could see the love in it. And I can't remember why she passed away. It wasn't an accident or something. Something, I don't know the answer. I don't remember because no one told me or it didn't stick out in my mind. So it was a natural cause related thing. Like she died from something. There was no tragic murder or, you know, accident or something. Something happened disease wise or something. And she passed away. But he passed away several months later. Not a year later or several years, like within 3 to 4 months. His sadness and depression became so great, he just died. He didn't commit suicide or anything, he just died. You can die from a broken heart. If I don't get out now, I will be dead soon. The only thing that's kept me going is the perhaps illusion that I would be free one day, that I would be with my sister one day and I would have a life one day. If I don't get out now, I will die. I think about my family an absurd amount of time. It's not healthy, I know, the amount of time I think about them, my mother, my father, my sister. It's not healthy. I'm not obsessed with them or an idea. I'm drowning in sadness. And I think in my mind, I'm beginning to think it's better to be dead and with them than alone and alive here. And I think subconsciously that's how your body kills you. It just ends. You die of a broken heart. It's different. It's not natural. It's not a natural death where someone passes away when they're, as life goes on, if they're 70 or 80 or 90, and the odds of them living, there's a lifespan thing. And their husband and wife or partner dies, or they've had their whole life. I haven't had mine. And for it to be cut short, unnaturally leaves you with no reason to live. So that consciously you might say, yes, I want to live. Subconsciously, your whole body says, no, there's no reason to live now. I have no one in my life. I have no love. My life experiences were robbed from me. So why continue? In my case in particular, I know that when I die, things are going to be instantly better than alive. And I'll be with my mother and father again. So my body might just be shutting down. I might not consciously be forcing it to do it, but subconsciously, certainly I am. If I don't get out now and see Kelly now, I will be dead soon. It is murder. You can't go very long without eating, and today's the 5th day. It's murder. Last night, the big irony, I had to wait. I was in Rosedale, this really tiny town, tiny, it's barely non-existent. It's basically eastern Chilliwack and south of Agassiz. And I was there's a gas station there with an Esso and a restaurant and a liquor store and a Tim Hortons. And I was trying to get some money before I caught the bus. It was like a 10:30 bus or something, 10 o'clock bus. And I waited an hour and no one gave me anything. So they refused to give me anything because they're all clones operating through their AI, of course. And so I was going to get a coffee at the Tim Hortons before I left and maybe a donut. But what did they do to make sure I had no food for the whole day? They had about 20 people suddenly come and go to the Tim Hortons and stand in line so that by about 10 to 10, when I was going to grab the coffee and donut and then wait for the bus, there was no chance. So what did the bastards do? On the 4th day, without having anything to eat, they made sure I couldn't buy anything to eat. There was no food. They blocked the whole line up at the Tim Hortons to make sure I had nothing to eat. They're murdering me. They're killing me. So today ends day 5 with no food, and tomorrow will be day 6 with no food. I will not be eating anything. This is the bullshit that I have to put up with. They think they have control over whether I eat or not, and in a way they do, but not forever. My answer now is no. Okay, then if that's your opinion, if you're going to stand at 9:45 on a Saturday night on a long weekend and prevent me from buying a coffee or a donut, then fuck you. Shove it up your ass. Shove the fucking thing up your ass. So today's day 6 with nothing, day 5 with nothing to eat. I will be dead soon. I wanted to say thank you to Rick. And hey, congratulations to Kelly. She must have been a good wife too. If I don't get out now, I will be dead soon. Within a short period of time. It is not an accidental death. It is not suicide. It is murder.